Today, we will be looking at the Untitled Levitt Family Tree, illustrated by Margaret Sutton, exhibited in the Meant to Be Looked At exhibition here at the University of Mary Washington. Margaret Sutton gifted this small drawing to her lifelong friends Alfred and Gertrude Levitt. Throughout their lives, Sutton and the Levitts remained in contact whether they lived in the same home or they lived in different countries and had to send letters overseas. As seen here, one way of contact was exchanging art with one another. Here we see a wonderful picture of the trio, with Sutton on the left, Alfred in the middle, and Gertrude, or Jerry as she was known, on the right. This picture beautifully captures their friendship and Sutton's closeness with the Levitts. This drawing depicts a delicately inked tree with the words "The Levitt Family Tree" across the center. There are two thick vertical striped tree branches with leaves on top and a circle at the bottom with the word "Steradub" spelled out in acorns. 4 large acorns are drawn at the top of the piece, and stippling fills the background. The abstract composition of the larger acorns and the overall shape of the drawing resembles the shape of an acorn or even a face. Sutton usually worked with and explored the energetic and colorful characteristics found in the abstract expressionism movement, or the dreamlike feelings of surrealist art, produced in New York City and Paris during the 1950s. For example, on the right, she designed wondrous, colorful abstract textiles and paintings, such as Untitled Roller Coaster Apple Tree, seen here on the left, which flows with color and adheres to the abstract movements of the 1950s. Both of these pieces can be viewed in the exhibition. In this family tree, Sutton disregards the aforementioned abstract movements of the time, rather honing her technique in inkwork. She took classes at New York University Division of General Education and took courses in the art of lettering through calligraphy and basic courses in printing processes, ink, and paper. Both classes likely contributed to her delicate detail and stippling technique in the family tree. Sutton used these new inkwork skills and was inspired by Alfred's stories about his past and family history. Steradub, as seen spelled out in acorns, was Alfred's hometown in Ukraine, which was later brought into Russia. It was during the Russian Revolution of 1917 to 1918 that Alfred and his family immigrated to New York. Sutton inked Steradub into the family tree in regards to Alfred's hometown, but she brought more significance to the idea of home and family with the symbol of the mighty oak. This symbol is found on Steradub's flag and coat of arms, shown here on the bottom right. The mighty oak depicted on Steradub's coat of arms has similar leaves and trunk texture to Sutton's drawing. Perhaps she took inspiration from these landmark symbols and their relation to Alfred and applied it to these Levitt family trees. The oak tree traditionally represents life, death, and growth, which Sutton captured in 2 more sketches of the family tree, which include the words Levitt Family Tree and Steradub. It is possible that Alfred and Jerry may have commissioned or asked Sutton to create a family tree for them. She likely gave them multiple options to pick from, or was asked to return to the drawing board. Either way, this variety of family trees shows how important the Levitts were to Sutton. Although she shortly stepped away from her highly colorful palette and paints, Margaret Sutton creates this abstract family tree with a sense of home and symbols of strength. Whether she meant to design a shape of an acorn, a portrait of Alfred, or just a normal family tree is for the viewer to decide.